So number 10 then gives you a graph and wants you to write the equation of the graph. We know that the equation looks like this, y equals mx plus b. So what we want to do is find the slope, and we said we could find the slope by finding the change in y over the change in x, and then we want to pick out the y-intercept, which is easy enough to do. So if I look at that first one, and first of all deal with the slope. Starting at this point, the change in y is going to be -7, right? It's going to drop 7. The change in x, you're going to go 7 to the right, so +7. And if I have a -7 over a +7, I can simplify that into -1. My y-intercept, where does it touch the y-axis?
0.
Well, in this case, it's just a 0, right? So I'm going to plug that into my equation. I'm going to put the -1 in for the m, the 0 in for the b. So now I have y equals -1x plus 0. But we can simplify this one. Most of the time we can't simplify. What's another way of writing -1x?
-x.
Just a -x. So y equals -x, and since it's a +0, we really don't need to have +0 on the end. Anything +0 is what we started with. So the best way to write this line would just be y equals a -x. So on number 11, if I'm going to write the equation of my line, y equals mx plus b, I'm going to start with my slope. So my slope is the change in y over the change in x. So if I start here, I'm going to go down 2, so -2 over 5. So -2/5 is going to be my slope. Down 2 and over 5. My y-intercept, where does it touch the y-axis? At +4. And so plugging those into my equation, this is -2/5 and this is 4. I'm going to have y equals -2/5 x plus 4. And then I have the equation of my line. And the last one on here then, write the equation of that line. So y equals mx plus b, my slope. This time my slope is going to be positive. If I start here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up. So +4 and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to the right. So up 4 over 5 means I have a slope of 4/5. My y-intercept, my b value is -1. So I would have y equals 4/5 x. And instead of putting plus a -1, if I have plus a -1, I can just write it as -1. So y equals 4/5 x minus 1. There it is. The end of that homework page.